Everything about that imagery is horrible.
This is horrible.
I don't like it. I definitely don't like it.
All right. So, which one do you guys want to hit first? Arc or Orb?
I
Arc?
say we do Arc first.
Okay, that's fair. All right. Hello and welcome to the MegaMonsterCast, where today we are talking about episode.
So anyway,
15 of
Goku
Arc.
has a Dragon Ball absorb up his ass, and I have proof.
That is accurate. I might have caught part of that. I have been recording for. Oh gosh, how long have I been recording for at this point? 8 minutes.
Excellent.
Yep. Yeah. So this episode is the second half of a two-parter of Ultraman Arc. I am Nick. With me are Alex and Josh.
Hello there.
Hello there.
And this
That's my
episode
line.
is
You never do your part.
so this episode, similarly to another episode 15 that we watched recently, has a main character.
Josh watches them whenever he wants to.
Yep, has a main character in a coma. It's I'm gonna be honest, the parallels are kind of interesting on these two. I didn't know it was gonna line up so well, but it did.
Yeah. Like, we're not planning this, and there's an offset for some reason, and it's just really, really aligned.
Oh yeah.
Repeatedly. This is not the first time it's been aligned well.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't. Honestly, I can't wait to talk about episode 17 today.
Dude, first of all, you're gonna love episode 17 when we get to it. That episode fucking slaps.
I don't need you to set my expectations for me. Don't do this.
We're covering episode 17 of Orb, right?
Josh, we already know you've watched 16, even if you were prepared for that one. You're prepared for 16.
No, I swear to God, I almost made the joke earlier today that Josh was going to watch episodes 14 and 17. Which it doesn't matter, because both are wrong no matter which season we're on.
I would have lost my mind if he had watched 17 of Arc, considering this show is airing.
He's got inside knowledge.
Dude, I would lose my mind. I'm going to be honest. If he was like, this is what happens in episode 17, and then like we get to watch it and it's right.
Well, let me tell you, it's just like the ending of the series Alf. He gets captured by the GDF and experimented on.
And then there's a movie.
He is cut open, organs taken out, put back in, just to see if Arc could revive him.
Yes.
Then, like you said, there's a movie,
that
and
any of
there's a tribunal
from the show.
Yep, except for Alf.
Dead naming. Deal with the dead naming.
No, he's not dead naming. He still goes by Alf.
So yes, this episode. Jumping ahead a little bit, this episode does what a lot of episodes around this point in the series does, where it introduces our mid-season power-up.
We've been thinking it was coming for a while.
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking it was going to be Yuppie that got the power-up.
I know, right?
This episode, I came this close to rooting for Yuppie.
Yep.
Ew.
I'm like, God damn it. This close.
Get the fuck off the show.
I quit the show.
You're fired for cheering for Yuppie.
I know. You can't fire me. I quit.
Oh, thank God. We don't have to pay him unemployment.
Mm-hmm. So this is another
unemployment, whether you like it or not.
yeah. So this episode is another episode that deals with like. There's a lot of like backstory drop on this one too, just like last episode. But this one we get more about like Shu's involvement with Skip and why the GDF sent him there. And more on what Project Onyx is. Also, we get a weird spectral Yuma pulling himself out of his own body. And an actress who played an erotic superhero playing a weird alien chick.
Just in case you didn't watch last episode.
Yeah, just in case you didn't watch the weird, the
I
weird,
mean, last episode of this show.
yeah,
The
the
Mega
weird,
Monster Cast.
yeah, the weird revelation I had as I was doing research in the middle of the episode.
It's like, why does this actress appear in my search history? This is
Yep.
weird. Oh,
Oh, hello.
I shouldn't have been sharing that window.
Yep. Yeah. So we get
You
the.
don't want to show us your window. We know you're a freak.
Mhm.
This isn't about me. This is about what was on Nick's window.
Yes.
I didn't discover the actress long before the episode.
Fun fact: every now and then, when I'm switching screens, it'll minimize everything for like a couple of seconds, and you can just see what my wallpaper is for like 4 seconds. Yeah.
I don't think that task switching should take that long there, Nick.
No,
Is
so
your
it's
CPU okay?
no, it's like when I bring up when I'm trying to switch to like a specific Chrome window, I'll like
Oh.
hover over Chrome and then everything else will minimize as it
Oh,
brings that.
sure.
Yeah.
You're not alt tabbing. You're okay. I see
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
Got it.
So every now and then you guys can see my rotating fucking wallpapers that change every minute, which is why I have an electric bill that's obscene. 3 monitors, 3 different wallpapers. Every minute they change.
I feel
Oh.
like that's a low level wattage. I mean, like I'm looking around my house, my immediate vicinity, and I see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 monitors.
Jesus,
Not all are
good for
going
you.
at the moment, but fucking 4 of them are.
I got 3. I had 4, but now I have 3.
I don't.
Because
I
you
would
ate
like,
one.
I'd like 4, but I feel like I don't have the space for 4 right now. I'd need to
Two of them
situate
were
my
just
office.
TVs.
Oh no!
One was for the PlayStation, the other was for the Switch.
You can okay. Never mind.
They're not
As long as
connected.
you're not doing your PC on a TV, are you?
Ew, no, what am I, a monster?
I was thinking you might have been describing yourself as such.
No, but if we're gonna talk about wallpapers,
Yeah,
I think I
this
win.
So like this motherfucker right here has the like. I was visiting him at his place, and he starts going off on this. Like he's running a whole app in the background to run his animated wallpapers.
Jesus
First of
Christ,
all,
good for you.
It was an
And they
entire
call it
episode
song.
of SpongeBob.
Why?
It was lit. He had a wallpaper that was an entire episode of SpongeBob.
Okay.
It was
Just
great.
in case you wanted to fucking with audio and everything.
Okay, that's a choice. That's a commitment.
Yep.
Right now, it's just a recreation of the Last Supper with Emperor Palpatine, Stormtroopers, and Vader.
That makes sense.
I love this. I probably, you could have given me 3 guesses and I probably would have got it in 2.
Right. Nice.
Amazing.
It's also animated, where he's
Of
just
course.
shocking the shit out of a trooper.
Of course. Yeah. So this episode we find out what the Onyx is, which it's the fucking
It's a Pokemon.
it's the
We
discharge hole.
suspected.
Yeah, it's the discharge thing. It's the thing where all the discharge goes. It's the box with the discharge in it. Alex, your face is priceless on
I'm
that
just gonna let you go with this one.
Yeah, there's so much discharge inside of that box, which is
There it is.
how
Yeah.
which is how Yuma gets
It's
his superpowers, because he takes that
It's my
box
discharge in a box.
and he absorbs all the discharge from it.
Yep, that you might say, I want you to get that discharge out of your system.
Yeah, so
Okay. There it is. Okay.
Shu is like,
Just the way it destroys that discharge destroys a jet, by the way.
mhm.
It wrinkles it up and explodes.
Yep.
It literally goes.
Well, we
Yeah.
also find out that the reason why Hoshimoto is so important is because the box
Discharge.
with the discharge hole in it is located there. Kaiju are drawn to its electromagnetic emissions.
They can sense
Wait,
its
are you
flaw.
saying the hole in the discharge box could be considered a glory hole?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Yes.
Yeah, sure. Is all you've got for that?
Yep. It's like the most condescending way I could have said it. Like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, why not?
So ridiculous.
But yeah.
Now we know why there's so much discharge in it.
Awful.
Yeah, the title.
Just awful.
The
Yeah.
title of this episode is just discharge box.
Yeah, which is now the box is going to explode with all the discharge, creating a supernova.
Oh my god, one big discharge.
Yep.
There's only one person that can stop this discharge from happening.
So,
and halfway.
yep. So, how shocking was it that UP can see that? I mean, kind of.
He's like he. Oh fuck.
Squinting his fucking
oh, God.
eyes to try to see her.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so fucking. It's such a weird
It's
choice.
it's such a trope. It's like I sense something.
Well, it's because he's a dog, so he's sniffing her. It's like a ghost.
Sure.
Yeah. I've also been watching too many horror movies recently, and I feel like that's definitely affecting how I viewed this episode. It's October.
It's affecting your discharge taste?
Yes.
I think you might need to hold that in reservation for when it's funny again.
No.
If he says
okay.
it enough, it'll eventually loop back around.
And when you loop back around, yeah, we'll horseshoe theory this all day.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And just keep looping and looping. Like a boomerang. Or 4 boomerangs. 4 boomerangs with those discharges.
Just like his armor.
I mean, he very much becomes Hurricane Slash. At least in part here.
No, we don't talk about that.
But he's true.
No. No hurricane slashing here.
No, it's more like a Miriam Slugger, which is a form of a character you'll get to see eventually, but not yet. Not for at least like 3 more months.
We'll get there.
Yep. Yeah. So we also find out that her name is Zweed, I think.
Swede.
Yeah, Swede.
Is what I heard.
Yeah. She's planning on destroying the box to release all the overflow energy.
Yeah, basically the I kill all of you, save my people.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, it is an even trade.
In what way?
Planet full of Ultramen versus whatever the fuck we are.
I mean, it could be like a Superman like sort of situation where it depends on the star. Because they're just regular people back on Krypton.
No. See, they're lesser people on Krypton.
Ooh, are we gonna go with lesser?
Okay. Harsh.
Oh god, if you guys can understand that reference.
And we're back. That was a nice, interesting, clean cut. Nothing happened there.
What are you talking about? There's no cut.
There is never any cut. That's the joke.
Oh, so we also get like a cool little reveal that if Yuma ever falls to despair, then it will,
Separate their hearts.
yeah, and they won't be able to transform into Arc anymore. Which
I don't know. I don't know that it was in the way that I interpreted it. I don't know if it was delivered in such a like, if you cross this line, it's all over, bud.
see, I don't
If
think it necessarily is, but I think this is going to be a Chekhov's gun situation where we're going to get an episode about that.
Yeah, he's gonna get real depressed.
I think like episode 23, we're going to get an episode where Yuma succumbs to despair. He can't transform. We have an episode where he's not able to transform, and he's like, it's like a 11:55 situation where it's coming down to the wire. Eventually, he overcomes his despair and he's able to transform again, and that's where he's going to get like his final form.
Yeah, where
I mean,
Yuppie
I very much
pronounces
agree
his
with you.
love for Yuma.
And Yuppie will
No.
And Yuppie and Yuma
No.
become one Ultra Yup.
no.
Oh God, no.
That's the final form, Alex.
I'm just
Not Saturn form that we saw in live action.
Saturn
But
form looks so cool, and I know it's never going to show up in this show.
It might.
It's only for the fucking stage shows. That's
we can
unreal.
hope.
Yep. I mean, I'd love to see that thing in this show. It looks cool as fuck, but I don't think we're going to. There's a bunch of...
we're just gonna get Ultra Yuppie.
Yep. Yuppie's gonna become an Ultraman. That little weird thing in the center of his chest is gonna start glowing.
He's gonna be able to separate his body and create two lesser Ultramen.
Yes. Much like Krypton.
But they can combine to make one Ultraman again.
Yes. Yeah, so Yuma and Rution
Soltron.
overcome their problems and transform again. Because Rution reveals that he gets power from Yuma's imagination, and that's how he is powerful.
He's just like, Yumi, just keep on imagining. It tastes so good, Yumi.
Yes.
It's a sexual thing for him.
That is what you had just implied, yes.
That is what he implied, yes. Man, I'm watching the commercials for some of these live shows, and it looks like it would be a fun time, but I don't want to have to spend the money to go to one.
Ooh, shots fired at the Ultra community.
I would have to fly to Japan, drive to whatever location they're doing it at. They do like very limited tours, and they would not be subtitled, so I'd just be sitting there like, all right, cool.
There's
All right,
just
that
an
was dope.
interpreter on the side just screaming out in English.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
speaking about shots fired, why is Yuppie telling Shu how to aim by moving in centimeters? Centimeter to the left, 5 centimeters up top, lower to the right.
Because it's
You missed.
It's establishing that he's a robot and he has perfect aim, and fuck this human with his lesser aim.
And so it then provokes another question as to why do you not just go, give me the gun?
Would you trust Yuppie with a gun?
I would not trust Yuppie with a gun.
That's a Terminator situation waiting to happen.
I do think you.
I didn't make the Terminator, okay?
You did now.
I just happen to have the gun. It's your problem was with the maker.
The problem is
Not
with
the
you
result.
giving the gun to Yuppie.
It turned out fine.
No.
It
No,
did.
it didn't. No.
This is oddly enough another rhyme with our orb episode this week, where we get our antagonist fighting Ultraman in Ultraman form.
Yes. I can't wait to get to that part because I know you've been talking about I know you've been like waiting for that, Alex. You're gonna have thoughts, and I'm excited to hear them. Yeah, so
Who, me?
yep. Uh,
That
yeah,
didn't
so
happen in episode 17.
true. It did not happen in episode 17.
God damn it.
But yeah.
Watch the right episodes. I love how Nick now, for the little behind the scenes baseballs here, Nick now posts like, we're watching this episode of this season of this episode of this season this week.
To be fair, he
Right?
did that
Right?
last time anyway,
He's
and I
trying,
still got it wrong.
okay? Nick is trying.
I mean, Josh got it wrong because he's watching them on YouTube instead of on Tubi, like we are. So they
You're not
cut the
watching Orb on Tubi?
No, it's easier for me to just watch it on the YouTubes.
No, it's not. It saves your progress.
It saves my progress on here.
Yeah, but it's all
It
one
clearly
long
doesn't.
stretch.
It did. I just missed an episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter if you skip one. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
forgot.
now we get the Galaxy armor, which is
I
dope
gotta-
as fuck looking.
Dude, I love
gotta
it. You know
say-
why? Because he has little booties.
Yep.
I'm not a huge fan of the armor being the thing.
I
think I'm just not a fan of the armor scheme entirely.
That's
I
fair.
love the form transformations. I guess it's very Dragon Ball of me to like Orb's version over Ark's version. But like Arc just looks real weird to me.
That's fair. You would like most other Ultra shows, but you would hate X because X is also armors.
I think you could do armor well. I don't like the fact that he's basically like 99% exposed and then all shoulder. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
No, he has
armor.
boots now.
He does have boots now, and he has
It's
4 boomerangs.
Yeah, remember how we
Boomerang.
brought the boomerangs all the way around again?
Yeah.
the
Around and around.
hurricane slash boomerangs were cool. I got a real big kick out of how comical the a fucking whack-a-mole. Now I'm over here.
Yep.
Was.
I would have loved it better if the boomerangs just ended up being guns.
Well, he pulls out this fucking ridiculous gun at the end that I absolutely just detested.
That's fair.
No, you're wrong.
It was such a like a toy you'd get in a bin at CVS.
Yeah, but it teased the fact that we're getting a 4th cube.
I mean, it did.
Mhm.
That's true. I was like, there's a missing slot here, but also we didn't introduce the 2nd or 3rd cube. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, we did. It's the armor.
What, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's probably the case, honestly.
Then what's the 3rd one?
So
this
it's,
armor.
so we have
Oh, these are
3,
his forms. So the different. Oh,
which I mean we were always gonna get a.
but he
4th
always
one.
used the blue cube for the. Oh, and then okay, all right.
Mhm.
I guess sure. They're like the cards for Guy.
Yeah, but they've always were different colors.
Sure. Or Orb is better. I don't know what to
Oh, yeah.
tell you.
No, it is.
You
There's
know what? This is
those-
better
Sorry,
now.
I'm enjoying Arc, but Orb is just
Oh, it's-
astoundingly better
it's-
written.
I mean, that's the difference between. I like this show a lot, but like, Orb was again like a huge anniversary season. It was the 50th of Ultraman. It was the 20th of Tiga. It was like they had to hit the ground running, and they had to. It was basically like a ton of energy was put into making it as good as possible.
So I want to, because you actually might know this because you're very good at either researching it if you don't know or having this just in your back pocket.
Mm.
What was the production cost for Orb in comparison to other Ultraman? Like, did they just throw money at the project?
Let me take a look
Because
at
it
that.
feels like it doesn't feel like it's got a high budget feel to it per se, but it's not low budget.
I
And
think
neither is Arc. So I mean, I don't know that it feels like one has more money than the other. I don't know. Because like there's a lot of high quality writing in Orb. At least. You look displeased, Josh.
No. I'm displeased of what the next episode is going to be.
Of what? Of Orb?
Arc.
It doesn't exist yet.
But we know what it is. It's a clip show.
This one kind of felt clippy at times.
And
like,
it's a clip show
how do you know it's going to be a
with
clip show?
English commentary.
yeah, I could tell it
Oh,
was going to be another one of those. I could tell when I
How
got
could you
to
tell it
that
was going to be a clip show?
Because on the preview it says special
I
English
didn't watch the preview.
commentary.
yeah, well that and the you can tell because they
Never watched the
dub.
previews.
Like you'll get the previews. If it's dubbed, it'll be a dubbed preview. Otherwise, it still has the Japanese audio for the preview. That's how you can tell the difference.
I thought I had Japanese audio for the preview. I thought or maybe I'm misunderstood.
So I think I think the budget for Orb, I can't find an exact number, but there's a rough estimate of it was 3,100,000 yen per episode.
I don't have a baseline to compare that to. What is ARCs or what's a gigas?
One second. So
I mean gigas rather.
For like every 6 to 7 cents is 1 yen. So.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I don't really need it to convert to the dollar if like we get I just want to know how it compares to other Ultraman products.
Mm-hmm.
Like a good one, like Blazar.
Yeah, I mean, how did it compare to the per episode cost of Blazar? Y'all both enjoyed Blazar, right? I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, yeah, Blazar is a
so
lot
good.
of fun. If you
Is
get
it
the
better than
chance-
Arc?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's not even.
Does it have a dub?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's actually a solid dub.
It's
too.
a really good dub.
I really want Orb to
Chris
get a dub.
Sabat is in it. The dub.
Yeah, he's in an episode or two, right?
Who?
Chris
Sabat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You told me about that. That's right.
Yeah.
He plays a villain.
Oh. Kind of like it when he's a hero or a anti-hero. But of course I do.
So I can't find exactly what the budget is on this one either. It's a little bit hard to find that information, but
okay.
I think it's comparable.
Okay.
I think this one's doing okay on merchandising, just because there's a lot of like merch they can sell with this one, and it's aimed a little younger, whereas like Blazar was aimed a little older.
I think Orb probably was too.
Orb, I feel like Orb hit this really sweet spot where just about anybody could sit down and watch it.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of something for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You'll get that when we get to Jeed. You'll get that a lot too.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. Like Jeed hits that sweet spot like a tiny bit better for me, but they're both like really close together in terms of quality. And I think you'll like Jeed a lot because it's a really good Star Wars story that cares about the lore.
So
I probably
not
will.
Star Wars.
Yeah, that's why I said cares about the lore. I had to make that distinction.
Oh man,
God,
that hurts.
I miss when Star Wars cared about the lore.
After episode 5.
Yep. So anyway, with that,
Dude, I love 6.
6 is great. I also like the prequels. It doesn't mean they paid fucking attention.
Yeah. So with that, we will
They
call this
paid
episode.
plenty.
Tune in next time where we talk about a couple of guys talking over an episode.
Yeah, prepare for our commentary on a clip show.
Yep. We're probably getting those two guys again, and we're probably
I have
getting
yet to experience the horror that Nick and Josh have described to me. Next
it's
week, I
weird.
think, is going to be rough.
It's a weird experience because they don't care about like telling you at all what's happening. Like, well,
They
they
just
tell
talked
you.
about their website.
They did talk about the. I'm gonna be honest though, that was nice because I did learn some stuff about their website.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, but it's still apropos of Ultraman. It's
Yep.
not like, oh yeah, well you should check out my side project. I also have a band.
Yep. No,
They do
you actually,
like a wiki almost.
yeah, there's actually like apparently Shu takes detailed
No,
notes on every episode,
no,
and there's like
And
an
they
entire,
translated.
yeah,
no.
yeah,
Every third word is coffee. I know.
oh, absolutely, yeah,
I want this, but for Shin.
oh, dude, that'd be fun.
I want Shin's thoughts on everything as we go, or Jeddah. Like Jeddah
Yep.
might be great too.
Nobody wants Shin's commentary.
No, you do. Or okay, you know what? We let's find a middle ground. Uncle's Diary.
I would watch the fuck out. I would read
Yeah.
the fuck out of that. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Especially Secret Agent Uncle, which we'll get to later.
No.
Watch our other episode of Orb.
Yep.
We'll see you next
No.
time.
Yeah.
I want Secret Agent Mama audio, like commentary.
They're obviously.
Oh, that's not out of context at all.
Yep. All right. Tune in next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye now.
Hi.
General Kenobi.